beer now and then kind of been tired for the evening.
That sounds really healthy, man.
I'd rather like just not
sweet,
drink
right,
and then
cool.
go on a
Roll.
3-day binge.
Yeah,
Like,
roll
Yeah,
on.
no, 100%.
We've checked it.
Yeah.
Sounds
Cool.
amazing.
Sweet. Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy, boy.
Appreciate it.
Are you sure you were listening to our voices?
Yeah. I should have.
and then I said to him, I said, mate,
Watch you.
you want your
Watch
fucking
yourself.
back, huh? I said to him, I said, all right. Hey, that was the last time I saw you was at that parked up thing in Burley too, right?
Oh my God, we'll get onto that.
Oh, because you started telling me
Well,
about
Jacob's
it.
one got me involved because it was like a last minute thing.
Yeah.
And
And you didn't get to tell me yet because you were about to tell me, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
that's
it was,
good.
Well, yeah, you go first. You tell the gist of what happened.
Yeah. And we'll make sure to like say the name a bunch so we can start some beef in the industry.
Yeah, because we're massive names.
Exactly. Yeah.
I remember like when I was standing there with the mic on me and I was looking at it, I was like,
Nice guy.
what?
Mike.
Yeah, he was. He was a bit, he had a good clench.
Yeah.
He had a good clench. And I think he does those pelvic floor
Can you,
exercises.
can you please pass that? There you go.
Who am I passing this to?
You.
Pass the dirty. Yeah.
we can keep rolling, but it doesn't matter.
Are we on?
Yeah, we're on.
Oh, we're on.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah.
already all clicked
I
on.
was standing there with the mic'd up thing, and I was looking, and I was like,
So sorry. So the gist of this thing was we had to do it was some what influencer guy dudes that do
Yeah.
prank
Yeah.
show shit.
yeah,
And they needed comedians to come in and do sets to make them
Yeah.
laugh, kind of like a Kill Tony, but in front of them.
But the thing was, they weren't really asking specific for comedians, right? It was just people to be funny for a couple minutes.
Yeah.
And so I noticed when, like, actually, you'd actually know more about it, so you should probably tell. But like, my experience was like I was waiting to go up next, and then I just looked at this and I thought, I don't think this is going to end well for me.
No.
And I just took off the mic and I thought that I'm bailing out of it.
I did the exact same thing.
Yeah.
I did the exact same thing.
I wish I had it. I was too early in the piece to know what it was.
All right.
Yeah.
So I was third up on
So,
stage.
so for people that listen, should we explain what it is? So basically, like, they had these three guys that are on a couch, and they're kind of like judges, I suppose, like a panel.
Yeah.
And they got a full studio set up, like with like.
What do you reckon?
staff
Be
everywhere.
25 grand set up easy. Like
Easy.
they rented the
easy.
studio, but it's like
Yeah.
7 cameras,
Yeah.
mics, everything.
Professional, like very
Who's
professional.
who's the professional comedian?
It was
But-
Isaac
Butterfield.
Butterfield. Yeah.
Butterfield.
Yeah.
Isaac Butterfield was he's in your ear if you can't make him laugh to tell you jokes.
Yeah.
It was 4 dudes, but
Yeah.
it was
Yeah,
4
4 dudes
dudes.
dressed as
What are they
clowns,
called?
like
The brothers?
The Reese brothers?
Reese brothers, and then a
Yeah,
couple other
a couple
dudes.
other guys, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's their new show thing where they get you to do all this random dumb shit.
Yeah.
I think it's
And
called
you-
Parked Up or something.
Yeah,
Packed
and you
up.
got to make them laugh.
And like when I was standing there waiting for my turn, I kind of got the feeling that like.
Oh, sorry. Cheers
this-
anyway. Cheers your water. on your
cheers.
beer.
Is this embarrassing to have a water?
No, you're right. You're right.
I got the feeling that this is not set up to make us seem funny, but it's kind of like a setup to make us get humiliated. And
Yeah.
that was the moment where I went, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
After standing, we were in the sun for like 4 hours, waiting outside, sunburnt and everything.
I know. Well, that was the thing with me. Is like, Jacob hit me up, and I was with the missus, and I was like, "Oh, should I go do this, babe?" And then she's like, "I'm like, I'd rather regret doing than regret not doing it."
Yeah.
And then when I got there, and we're all standing outside, I was like, "I'm glad I came to see what the setup
Yeah,
was, because
yeah.
if Jacob put a story up, and I seen the setup, I'm like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
that would have been mad." So I was glad that I went. But yeah, when we came inside, and you two don't give a fuck about doing like gigs or anything. You get sometimes nervous, but you're never nervous. And you both were like, "This is shit." I was thinking,
Were you thinking that before it?
After.
Before it. No, before it I was shit.
Yeah.
Before it I was sort of like, well, yeah, because I was like early up.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, like it had been sold to us as this is
Yeah.
gonna be like just a good time.
Yeah.
And then as soon as like I watched the first guy go up, and yeah, like I don't know for sure he was special needs, but like I'm thinking so.
Yeah.
And so he was just reading like joke book jokes off a bit of paper
Yeah.
and just got nothing from them.
Yeah.
And they were sort of
No
taking
laughs at all.
No, and
Yeah.
they sort of took the piss out of him a bit, and then Butterfield set him up because he was just like, oh, tell him you got one more joke, tell him you got one more joke. And he was like, oh, I've got one more joke. And he's like, right, a Muslim and a sheep walk into a bar. And old mate says it, and then Isaac just put the microphone down.
Oh, no.
Just didn't give him a punchline. So old mate's there just like,
Just chucked him under the bus completely.
yeah. And I was like, fuck, okay, well, that's a bit etch. And then the girl that went up second was dressed as a gorilla with a bikini on and an inflatable banana. I don't know. I don't know what she did, but she got a couple of laughs. And I was like, okay, sweet, you know, like maybe that'll be.
Yeah.
And then I went up and
So what did you do with material?
Yeah, I just did some of my material.
Yeah.
Like I just did a couple of good jokes because at the time I'd been sold as this is a great opportunity.
Yeah.
We're going to get you on YouTube. We're going to get a few laughs. It'll be fun. And it like from my set, the guys before me and like watching the couple after me, it became very clear that I was like, oh, that's not how this is. Like very much we want Isaac and we want the guys on the couch to seem funny.
Yeah.
And we just
Whatever
got a
else
bunch of people that were going to try and fucking humiliate. Like they wanted
Cannon fodder.
But so it's like when you came out and you were saying jokes, did they look like did you get a chuckle or anything, or they just kind of, they're trying to stay straight face?
Just clenched jaws, don't want to give you anything, and then they wanted you to be a lot more confrontational than I was. Like, and that like I didn't know that beforehand. Otherwise, because I was just trying to be friendly after the minute, and just sort of have a bit of a laugh, and they're like insulting me. And I was
Which
like,
is easy to do.
Yeah, exactly. And but then I
for the picking.
had Isaac in my ear, and you're trying to listen to them talk, and he's talking to you at the same time.
Yeah, that's hard.
I don't like.
So I could only hear like half what he's saying, and I'm just hearing the words "you ginger cunt" yelled in my ear repeatedly. And I was just like, "What are we what?" Like,
can abuse them both
yeah.
ways.
I was like, they're sort of having a go. I'm trying to like play off what they're saying, but I'm just getting called a ginger cunt in my ear the whole time.
And was one of the guys ginger?
No, none of them were ginger. So I thought he was talking about me, and I was like, I got a bit of red in my beard, I guess. But then as I'm walking off, I hear him say, "Oh, he probably didn't want to call him that because he's also a bit ginger." And that was the only time I realized he was telling me to call them that.
But it's also not like if you call someone that, like, it's not funny anyway. Like that's like
it looks like you're upset.
Yeah, it looks it's like emotional. But that's probably what he wants. He's probably trying to set you up to come across as this angry guy. He's probably thinking, I'll make him look angry and emotional.
I look like I could be an angry dude.
Yeah.
You don't.
So he's trying to set you up.
You don't.
No?
No. Look like a cuddly teddy bear.
Oh, good.
They probably paid Isaac and just said, fucking whatever. Just like it's all about just whatever. Like, and that's kind of fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get it. Yeah,
it makes sense.
You can imagine that's what they're doing, but that's exactly why I didn't want to do it. Because you're right. Like you're a tall bloke, mullet. They'd think like, oh, we could get this guy wound up, angry guy.
No, exactly.
And then I thought about it too, and just tattoos, Gold Coast, fuck what kind of style. I was like, even if it seems like I'm trying to be funny and I don't get a laugh, and I say, "Oh fuck you, you fucking loser," or something, they will just snip at that, making me look like I'm so angry right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So then we were in the car park for ages. So you, Jacob, went in first, and we were out there for it would have been 2.5 hours or something like that.
My lips were sunburned and everything.
Yeah, it was fuck. And then they're like, come inside.
The snacks and refreshments inside were amazing.
Yeah, I know. And then they're like, come inside, and I see like I'm sipping on a bottle of water. I had that much there for ages, and the guys just got bottles of water everywhere.
Croissants, fruit.
Yeah. But then I walked in there, and I don't mean in a rude way, but it was just a room, like not even saying because you guys are here. The comedian side was saying, like, I get that, but everyone else, it was just like the epitome of people wanting their 30 seconds of fame.
Yeah.
Like that's, and I don't mean in a mean way, but it was like you got full cross dressers, like high heels, full face makeup. But it's like, where have you come from at this time in the morning to be like that?
All night, I don't think.
No, ones that flying from, what do they fly? The brothers or from WA or Perth
Adelaide,
or Adelaide?
Yeah,
those guys. There was the guy that I seen eat shit where he was the one with he had like colourful shirt on. He was all like sporadic backstage. He had hair dyed blonde and blue circles through it all. Yeah. And I was like, if you're dressing like that, you have confidence. Like you cannot say, and he got up there, froze, completely froze. Yeah. Just was like, I've got nothing. And they're like, say what Isaac's saying, thanks. And he goes, I don't have anything. They cut it.
No.
They cut it, made him walk back out, do it again, and come out and say what Isaac's saying.
Wow.
And he said a bunch of like borderline racist stuff. And he came out and said, I fucked our Aboriginal the other day. This is Isaac in his ear. He goes, I fucked our Aboriginal the other day. She made me do a welcome to cunty. I did the same thing you did. I was mic'd up and I said, nah, that's all good. That's me done.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not doing that.
Did you notice it took Alex 5 minutes to find an excuse to lift his shirt off?
Yeah. So I took my shirt off.
Yeah.
That's what that's exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking what you were saying about the thing in your ear being annoying. I was like, number one, if he interrupts me, I'm not going to be able to. And then I was like, I couldn't think of any way where it was going to end up positive. I was like, even if I make him laugh, it's still not going to sound as good as what it would be in comedy clubs. I was thinking, worst case scenario is not even going to be good. And that's when I was like, I need to get out of here.
Yeah.
It was,
Well, that's the thing. It was sold to me. It's like, oh, my mates have got a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're looking for some funny people. Going to go down and have some laughs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to try and make them laugh. It's going to be great. You know,
Yeah.
like that. Like it was just spun that way.
Yeah.
And it was a completely different vibe as soon as you got there. Like
Yeah.
as soon as you got there, like none of the guys who were like a part of it wanted to associate with anyone else. Like they wouldn't speak to anyone.
Yeah.
That was
Like,
weird. Yeah.
Yeah,
that was
like
weird.
they just like.
but that's probably why, because they know what they're doing. They know they just want to fucking humiliate people.
Yeah.
Well, that
And then there was the one before the guy with the blue hair, which I think you were there still. Oh, you might have been this, where he walked out, did a bucket bong,
Yeah.
and then put the tape around his dick, and they yanked it, and I was like, man, why the fuck am I here? Eh? I was like, this is like I want attention. Like, this is,
How about old mate who shaved his eyebrow off and they weren't recording?
Oh no!
I didn't see that.
Did you not see that? Yeah. Oh no, it must have been after you guys left. Yeah. So he was gonna. They waxed one guy's. They were putting wax on one guy's armpits and like shaved one of his eyebrows off. No. But like, yeah, the audio wasn't recording when they did his fucking eyebrow. So they were like, "Oh, we're gonna have to record that again." And he's standing there with one eyebrow, being like, "What do you fucking mean?"
That's hilarious. Well, I kind of find that funny because it's like
What a fuck up that is.
That's really kind of like, because also that's not going to be that funny anyway. Like it's like
No.
shade off my eyebrow. Okay,
You stand there and watch the guy shave it off. It's
Yeah,
like, okay.
okay, like it's not that funny. So he kind of deserves that.
Yeah. No, definitely.
That's funny. Honestly, when Richo told me about it, he said, "Oh, doing some recording for Reese Brothers." I thought they were going to do some sketches, and they wanted people.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I was like, "Oh, that sounds funny." Go down, and then so that
Yeah.
I didn't have. I felt bad because you and Richard both messaged me and were like,
Yeah.
"I was so sorry, we didn't know that's what it was." Like,
Yeah.
I don't care. It wasn't anyone's fault.
Yeah.
But I was glad I went. But geez, that was so rough. And yeah, like I said, like you guys have been doing comedy a while, and you're very confident on stage. And when both of you were like, I regret doing that, and you were like, I'm out. I'm like, why the fuck am I even still here? And then as soon as she was trying to get me signed the waiver, and mic'd me up, and I was on after one other person, and what they were doing was not funny, and I just seen that guy eat shit doing the Aboriginal joke. I was like, I'm out. I'm not doing this. And then I seen the photos of the end of the day. They were there. Were you there all day? Were you there?
yeah.
I was. Oh, no, not all day. I was there until they did the, where they picked the final like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Because they basically wheeled everyone out except me and Igor to like stand in a line to be like, oh, we're going to pick our 5 favorites from this. So like Isaac came out and sat on the couch. They picked their 5 favorites. They had everyone that like got a laugh or something close to a laugh, and basically went around to everyone and then was like, no, you won't need to worry about it. You won't need to worry about it to me and Igor. And it was like, we're the only 2 people standing off to the side still. And I was like, well, that feels even worse. I was like, because some people fucking died and they're still up there. But it was just like,
Okay. And when did they say when they're posting any of it?
no, I'm kind of hoping the fact they didn't include me in the end means they're just not going to have me.
Yeah.
Cut me
cool.
out of the video.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I'm hopeful
Yeah.
if you're watching.
Because I've seen. Have you seen their page? They posted some stuff like where.
Oh, from that day, did they?
No, it must have been previous because there's ones where like there's this stripper girl. Well,
Yeah, the
they say she's a
tattoos.
stripper,
Yeah.
and like they go out and they meet her. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
So he was there?
Because a friend of mine was actually friends with her before she was like proper tattered up. Apparently, she was gorgeous and such a nice chick.
Yeah.
And she was she's a popular tattoo artist. Then she got like full manky, did all her eyes, tattooed her eyes.
Manky,
and
I've heard that since Ireland.
Yeah. And
That's good
she she's
Manky crack.
she is a sex worker. Oh, she's OnlyFans. OnlyFans.
Yeah.
And what was her... Anyway, we'll talk about
Yeah. I'll show you. Discount
Shout
code.
out. Nah.
Yeah. But how weird, Dad, because she's like real bogan. She's like sitting there and going, oh, fucking, what are you doing? Or just weird shit. Like, it was weird. I was like, this is cringe.
Yeah. That's so. Yeah, keep an eye out for Jacob's.
Just me.
Yeah, Jacob's big
big
break.
day.
Big break. I've
big
made
break.
it now.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
gonna be on the front page of the newspaper.
Yeah. So
fuck.
before we
Give
got
me
into
times.
it, I wanted, because you lads have been doing the corporate gigs, is my epitome of like not wanting to do anything in comedy is that, like, because I've been to corporate gigs and seen it, you're standing there and people are trying to eat their lunch or do a corporate thing, and it's middle of the day and it's rough.
Yeah.
How did you 2 lads go? Because you said you didn't mind it.
Yeah, no, I had a great time. Like, I don't know about yours, but yeah, like mine, they set it up so that like all the plates were cleared and everything
Okay.
prior to me going up. Like it was a weird setup because I was like in the middle of the room, and so half, like all the tables had chairs around both sides, so half the audience was facing away from me.
Yeah.
And so like I got a fair few of them to turn around and had a bit of fun.
Was it
like,
Justin Lane?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I've seen
Yeah.
the
So
picture.
the function space upstairs. Yeah.
And did you Would they give you a 10-minute set to do?
I did 20.
Really?
Yeah, so I did 20.
Crowd work a lot stuff too with a corporate event.
No,
I don't know
no.
how you normally do. No.
No, I did no crowd work. Just because like when I got there, the guy was like, oh, we have a couple of sponsors here. Make fun of them. They'll love that. But then didn't tell me anything about them or their names or anything. We're just like, those two guys over there.
Yeah.
Make fun of them.
You ginger
And I was
cunt.
like,
Yeah,
I was just like, I'm not that kind of
Yeah.
comic really. Like,
Yeah.
I'm more like a clown comic, right?
Yes. Yeah, no, I do good jokes.
I was just saying, I should probably can all that set.
Yeah.
That's cool. You gonna try to get a few more?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I did try and.
How did that come about?
They literally just hit me up on Instagram.
Yeah.
Sent me a message, and apparently someone suggested me. I don't know who.
Yeah, nice.
I asked them on the day. I was like, in the least weird way possible, how did you find me?
Yeah.
Because I have like 400 followers on Instagram. I'm not a big, and he was like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
And
right.
he's like, why should you not be here? I was like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, since jail, I'm fine.
Yeah, no, exactly. I haven't killed in months,
Literally.
unfortunately, on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How about you?
nice.
How was yours?
How'd yours come about? Yeah.
Well, I advertise on Crowd Pleaser. There's a
Oh, yeah.
website for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But it's interesting because I don't know if it came through the same kind of thing because
I got hit up for one and I put your name down for it.
did you?
Thanks, bro.
You got hit up for one?
Yeah, a few months ago.
Oh, you
like,
put my name. Oh, you said his name.
I put your name
Oh,
down.
did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
I just thought you'd do well with that corporate stuff.
Oh, nice. Cheers for that. Wasn't the Sydney one, was it?
No, it's Gold Coast.
Okay.
But they run all corporate gigs. They
yeah,
have like
sweet.
a list of good comedians. She listed a few people like
Yeah.
we're just speaking about Greg Sullivan. He's on there as
Yeah,
well.
yeah. Yeah, nice one.
Monster.
You know, I got an ad on there, but a chick reached out to me on TikTok, which is funny. But then she was like, oh, I've got asked about, and then another woman from the council reached out via email, which is on my website. So I think, I'm not sure, 2 people reached out randomly. But so it was from Crowd Pleaser and TikTok for the same event.
Right.
But it was interesting because it was an Irish event, right? And like, I was terrified for the whole week before because, you know, when you haven't done a corporate gig before.
Yeah.
And it's for this Irish event, which is basically a memorial for this battle of Vinegar Hill. Right, so like all these people, politicians, the ambassador for Ireland, the attorney general, the mayor of Blacktown, all these people are in the audience, right?
Jesus.
And they're like, so in the morning they're going to be at the memorial site, and then they're going to come back to the venue, and then they're going to have drinks and Guinness and the band, and then there's kids doing Irish dancing, and we've never had a comedian before. But we thought, you know what we're going to do this year? We're going to cheer everybody up with some laughs. So I was going to book a flight from Gold Coast, but Gold Coast, you know, usually you go to Sydney for like a couple $100
Yeah,
return.
fuck all, yeah.
$800, right? Because
What?
Bad Bunny was on and Mardi Gras was on. So blame the gays if you want. But anyway, so I was like, I'll fly from Brisbane. Brisbane was $500. I missed my flight in Brisbane. I had to buy another flight, so it ends up costing me $1,100 to go there. So I get down there anyway. I fucking head out to Blacktown, and I find the venue, sick venue, like massive pub. It's like a 200-year-old pub, but then it's like a real modern venue next to it.
Well,
And
how many people you reckon was in there?
There was about 150.
Fuck.
So it was like a big ballroom, but there's no stage. Like it was like, you know, like in a wedding we have like a little dance floor.
Yeah.
And then they're all surrounding you. So it's like that. So like the feeling of fight or flight before, because you're watching these Irish dance, all these kids dancing and everyone's like cheering and stuff. And there's like young kids, and I'm like, oh fuck, what have I done? You know, like that feeling of like, if I could leave now, I would. And also, like, after missing the flight and everything, you're just not, like, the plan was to get down there early, go to the gym, like, get the endorphins going, but I missed all of that and just arrived last minute.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And then the old mate's like, okay, I'm going to bring you up now in a minute. And he goes up to a clipboard and he starts reading out the bio that I had sent the girl from the council. I'm like, what are you doing? And so I'm standing there next to him. And so instead of just going, here's Ian Down, the comedian, they're like, okay, everybody, so we thought we'd do something different this year. And we've never tried this before. But we'll see how it goes, okay? So we've got Ian. And he's reading at the clipboard. So his name is Ian. He's a comedian from Ireland, hey? And then reads out the bio, which is cringe because I've sent it to her. You know what I mean? I'm standing there. It's like someone's reading out your resume, and then like, okay, so here you go. Here's the microphone. Do your stuff.
Do a nice little
But
job.
it actually went really well. Like, 'cause I do a half an hour, and I was surprised. I had a little bit of a lull for a few minutes in the middle, I reckon. But I reckon I started well, finished well.
Yeah.
well, like the closest table to me was like dignitaries from India, Malta, so they didn't know what was going on because they were just kind of like, but in general, I think it went well. I was happy with it. I was pretty proud of how it went, like because I was terrified when I was watching, thinking this could go really, because he was trying to introduce me and nobody was listening. Everyone was like, you know what I mean? And then luckily the sound was good. 'Cause you know what I mean? If you have good sound, it's like when you're trying to reach everyone, like that's the big thing. It's like après surf, you need sound. Whereas if the speakers are loud enough, you can make everyone shut up. So I just made sure to talk super loud the whole time because the speakers were good enough that worked.
It worked.
So that went really well. I was real happy with it. But yeah, it was a bit of a mission.
It's funny what you said about the bio because at the one I did, they asked me where. They were like, "Oh yeah, we usually just get our we just get a photo of you from like Sit Down's website or anything." And I was like, "You will not find any evidence of me on there." But I sent them to.
You've been doing a bit there now.
What's that?
You've done a few there now, recently.
I've done one.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, one. And I emailed them trying to get another spot, and I just haven't heard back. I told him, I was like, "Oh, if you go into one of those websites, I'm on the Comedy Cellar. My photo will be on there." He's like, "Oh yeah, cool, grab that." I get there and they've got this big TV that's like cycling through like the sponsors and the giveaways and whatever. And it first it flashes up the schedule for the day, and nowhere does it mention comedy.
Yeah.
And he had to let everyone know that comedy was on.
Yeah.
And like 5 or 6 people like left the room as soon as he said, "We've got a comedian now."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, I'm in trouble here."
Yeah.
And then on the TV, just the whole time is just a screenshot of the top of the page of the Comedy Cellar where it's like my photo and my whole bio I have on there. So it's the same thing. I've just got this write-up of Jacob is a young, brash comedian doing great things in the Gold Coast and Brisbane scenes. And I'm like, what are we fucking doing? But
were you brash?
oh, definitely.
That's so
It's
funny.
funny.
Yeah, the photographer sent me a photo like a week later of me laughing because she's like, "Oh, I love that you laugh at your own jokes." Wasn't at all. It was because a woman, like, I do that joke about women's genital diseases.
Oh yeah.
And I went like, oh, like I know
I haven't
some
heard
of
that
this.
one in ages.
Yeah, no, I haven't really broken it out in a while. But I was like, I know the stuff that you ladies go through is horrible. And this one woman went, "Fuck yeah." And that just broke me. I was just wet myself. And I was like, "I'm not going to ask you what you have, but I'm sorry."
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, I've never really wanted to do it. I don't know why. I think it's because corporate events I've been to and just seen, and you're like, oh fuck. Even like the big company I work for, JCB, the diggers, the English. And,
You can't call them that.
yeah.
Diggers, sorry.
No. They hired, I can't remember his name. He's a popular comedian in Australia, like well-known one. And even that was rough. Like it was a big corporate event. There would have been 300 people there. It was at night time, big ballroom, huge stage, just getting nothing, eh?
But the money.
Yeah, so did you guys get paid, obviously, for those ones?
Yeah.
Can I ask what it was?
Well, I don't even want to say it on camera because the last time I remember putting up a post online one time, like saying, "Hey, if anyone needs any corporate comedians, I'm going to do like a good price, half price for the." And then a bunch of professional comedians messaged me and said, "You shouldn't be undercutting the market." I'm like, all you fucking guys have been undercutting the whole club scene. That's why no one gets paid well. So don't be calling me out on that shit. So, but I spent $1,100 to get there and I made some money. So like, but like,
Ian got paid 12 grand.
Yeah.
Nah,
I'm in it.
More.
But like that's the only reason I'm doing corporate gigs, because like the way it is, like I work 10 hours a day normally, and like people say, "Oh, corporate gigs are shit." Yeah, but a half an hour to get like a week's wages. That's what I want to do.
Good point. Same thing. Quite good money. You happy with it?
I would have lost a lot of money if I had spent $1,100 to get there.
Yeah, but like brewers' lunches don't pay as much, right? So
No, but it's the most I've ever been paid for a gig. Like, and that was the thing, is that like, because I messaged Shane Hunter about it because he'd worked with him before, and I asked him for a bit of advice, and he was like, "Oh, I wouldn't do it for less than this figure." And then I told him what it was, and it was less than that. And he was like, "Oh, I don't know if you should do it for that." And I was like, "Here's the difference between you and me, Shane.
Yeah,
you get paid to do this all the time.
Yeah, you're full time.
but they all say that, and then they all work for shit money in the club. So it's very hypocritical.
Yeah,
because I remember putting that post up online, and a bunch of people
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
"Don't
You
do
guys get
like half
paid?
price." And I'm like, well, like, and I didn't make heaps off 1,100. I charged 1,500. That's what I got paid, right? And I bet you'd be a lot of comedians would say, "Oh, you shouldn't be doing corporates for less than like $3,000 or whatever." But they're all working for fucking $200-300 in comedy clubs. That's what, like, the comedy club fees haven't changed since the 90s.
Yeah.
So like, I think anyone that says, "Oh, you shouldn't work for that," it's like, you just depends on the situation, right? Like it's like
Yeah, 100%.
Like I do free gigs. I do $50
I
gigs.
do free
I do
gigs.
$20
That's all I
gigs.
do.
I do $100 gigs. I do $50 gigs. Depends on whether it works. Like I'm going to Good Chat tonight for free, driving for an hour and a half. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's like
What's on a good chat tonight? Just
normal
is it?
Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Yeah, have they opened something up again with the Wednesdays? I seen an email come through. Like, have they started doing?
So Good Chat have always done like Wednesdays and whatever. They've started doing. They've got like a once a month like open mic on a Tuesday
I
now,
did see that. Yeah,
where
that's
it's like
on-
green light, where you get like
That's
3
it.
minutes, and then each table's got like a green light on it. If someone's liking you, they can give you an extra minute,
yeah.
up to like I think you can go to like a max of like 8 minutes.
When's that on?
I think it's once a month on a Tuesday.
Oh yeah.
I got an email about it, but I was like,
Yeah.
again, it's beggars can't be choosers kind of thing. But I just that shit doesn't appeal to me. I don't really even the
fair.
battle comp
Yeah.
stuff. That
I'm
doesn't
not into
appeal
those.
to me.
I don't like the idea of roast battle because I feel like if I don't really want to hurt someone's feelings.
Oh, and sitting there too, like I don't know what's crossing the line and what's not. Like
Yeah.
if I start saying things and I'm
Yeah.
like, you know, I don't know.
If
is
you've
that-
grown
is
up
that-
with someone, maybe you know you
yeah,
can you
I
know.
know. Like I could do it with you two, like because you just like you're friendly. You know, it's not.
Yeah.
You know, you're not crossing the line. But then I'm
Yeah.
doing it with someone I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. Is that crossing the line? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not into him. Like
I was meant to do one with Shay Mark, but
oh yeah. What did not happen?
no. So no, the guy that books it apparently is not going to book me anymore.
For just
Yeah, he's got some issues with me not booking him in the past at my gigs.
oh no, you're talking about
Yeah,
Yeah,
and so
yeah. He wins
he,
about
he,
you.
he said he said that why would he book someone that doesn't book him? And I'm like, cool. I ran a show a month for like 7 months.
Yeah,
My bad.
yeah.
Ooh,
And,
the old
and,
politics.
and you did. I did one MC and you did all the other ones.
Yeah,
And
Yeah,
he wanted
that's
an
all- that's all
MC
he wanted
gig.
to do.
Yeah, it was an
Yeah.
MC gig, and you only gave me that because it was a friend of mine that got you the fucking gig.
Yeah.
Like that's like.
No,
Yeah.
exactly. And that was
This industry blows me away how sooky people are with that shit. Eh?
Yeah.
It's so insane. Like
Yeah.
you know, someone that you know we all know, and I do really like the guy, but he was really upset about that Brisbane club shutting down and reopening, and
Yeah.
he was getting fired up talking about it all.
Oh yeah, yeah. We were. I was.
Yeah, you
I
were
remember
there,
earlier,
man.
yeah.
Man, it was about an hour, dude. An
Yeah.
hour, getting so angry.
Yeah.
And then he's like, anyone does that gig, they're fucking dead to me. They're fucking dead
Yeah.
to me. And then he went and did that gig, and I messaged him like, did he message you? And he's like, yeah, he did. But like, I'm like, but what do you want me to do? Like, we're up and coming comedians. We're all
Yeah.
trying to get spots.
Yeah.
It's one of the main gigs in Brisbane. When you owned it
Yeah.
and you were there, you did give me slots, but then you stopped for fucking 12 months having any gig.
I didn't
me
get any
there.
slots when I was there. I'm yeah.
So I'm like, so why would I turn down gigs? Like,
Yeah.
I need gigs, man. Like,
Yeah.
so it doesn't make
Yeah.
any sense. But people get really upset. in
Yeah.
this
that's
industry,
what I
man.
said to him that night when he messaged me. Is I was like, look, like I'm just not I'm not any sort of name to have the stance to turn down any gigs.
Yeah.
Like if the IDF opened a club, I'd make the call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, just because it's like, yeah, like I don't have that sort of stance.
I just wouldn't wear a little hat.
No, that would
Yeah.
that'd put me off.
Apart from that, I'd go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd wear
Yeah.
a turban.
Yeah. Yeah. Turbans are cool.
Yeah.
The Sikhs, they didn't hurt anyone.
Tell me one person ever.
I reckon Sikhs are the best religious people. They're good. Like they're not trying to kill anyone. Not trying to take over. I think Sikhs. Fucking, they've been kind of keeping quiet this whole
Yeah, they
war
have.
lately, haven't they?
They have,
It's
haven't
like,
they?
imagine if they
Pretty
took over
chill.
the world. They're like secretly just pretending to be
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
"We're
Or
just
you
cool."
kill him. That's
Secretly.
Yeah, secretly.
Secretly.
take over the world.
Secretly.
See, yeah, there. I didn't even pick up on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Behind the
Wordplay.
scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. No, I'm
could
definitely
pull
going to do
off
that club. I'm definitely do it. It looks cool there. I'm going to go there next month.
Yeah, I've done a fair few spots there now, and it's a very cool setup.
Yeah, yeah. It was my first gig ever there, and I did quite a few with them. And I know it wasn't because of this; it just ended up not getting it. But it was funny. Like they gave me for a month. They gave me a Friday slot every Friday for a month. They were like, "Yeah, we want to get you on." And then
Yeah.
I did 3 Fridays and it was good. And the 4th Friday, I ate shit. Like ate shit. Like it was one of the biggest I did. And I remember coming backstage and Richo walked past me and was like, I'm like, God, that sucks. He's like, yeah, you had a bag of dicks then, eh? And then just like went on stage. And I was like sitting back in the green room like, God, that sucked. And then never got a gig since then.
Oh, no.
I got one. I think it was one Wednesday.
Yeah.
But like, I know it wasn't because of that. It just is what it is. They got so many comedians.
Yeah.
But like, fuck, it sucked.
Yeah.
Ty Thomas, who I fucking love, fucked me up the other week because I was emceeing on the Wednesday up there at the cellar. And he comes up to me and he goes, hey, just so you know, we use these Wednesday MC and headline spots just to see if you'd be capable of handling the weekend. So, yeah, just make sure you go well. Just make sure you're funny. And as he said that, they're like, welcome to the stage, Jacob Frisky. I'm walking on stage going, oh, fuck. Okay.
And you're MCing.
Yeah, I was MCing, so I was like up and down all night.
Yeah.
And like, thankfully, I had a really good night.
Yeah.
And I went up to Tony afterwards. And I was like, Ty was just fucking with me, right? And he goes, no, that was the test.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, I wasn't going to tell you because I thought it'd fuck with you, but
Yeah.
good on Ty for letting you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, thanks, buddy.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I think taking away what I need to take away from the Raw semi-finals the other week yourself, and that is, I think them saying because like my intro has always been the same probably for the last 12 months, just like something about myself, write myself off.
Yeah.
Because it's just like quickly get that out of the way.
Yeah.
That's done.
Yeah.
And then there's probably I think I've got about 20 minutes of material that I rotate through, and then there's always little bits and pieces you change or try and make or whatever. But yeah, I said the dead men don't fall out of windows dick joke last year, and I said it this year. And taken away, and then I'm just like, fuck. It has made me just feel really shit about it. I'm like, fuck, like I do. You get lazy sometimes.
Yeah.
And like, and it's no excuse. It is what it is. But like with the amount of gigs I'm trying to do, but then be a parent, work full time and do shit like this, I do just get lazy and do the easy parts.
Yeah.
And I want to do things like the Thursday nights down here at Apres.
Yeah.
But every time I get there, fuck, I hate that room, hey?
Yeah.
Like I hate that room because you can't hear.
Yeah.
And you get a good night there.
Yeah.
And you're like, this is fun. But I'm like,
They need to ramp up the mic.
yeah. and
I
I'm-
felt bad the other week that we turned it up after you got off stage. Like you were the first act up.
Yeah.
You went up, did your set, and I was standing at the back going, you can't hear shit.
No.
And so as soon as you got off stage, we paused it and turned it up. And I was like, I feel bad for that.
Did it make a difference?
It did, yeah. It made
Yeah.
it made
But then I came back, I've done the last few weeks, then did one a week or so ago, and it was trying out the raw set thing of like talking about being co-parenting and shit like that. And it went, excuse me, it went well, but not like amazing, but it went well. And then the next week I did it, and it just like was such a good room. Everyone was listening, and they were like, it was like real good like laugh coming back and everything. I was like, oh, it's like this is fun. But like I want to go there and try new bits, but just because it's, I don't know, I think it's just like something about that room of like you yelling at them.
Yeah.
It's a very hot.
I'm copping
hot
out,
room, yeah.
but it's a cop out. Like I think it is a cop out. Like you just do it, but I just don't know.
Oh, I did the Boathouse to no one for my first, like every week for my first year.
Yeah.
Just because it was 5 minutes from my house on a Monday night, and
Yeah.
it'd always be empty. Like it'd just be this one woman who was just drunk enough that she couldn't leave.
Yeah.
And just every week, I just went there and just plugged away, just because I was like, well, it's stage time.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
after a while, I ended up making the decision of being like, nah, like,
It's not worth it.
yeah, there are some gigs that are just,
Yeah. You're
Not
not getting
worth-
enough feedback.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like you'd get off stage after doing a new bit and being like, I'm not a good enough comic to know if that is good without an
Yeah.
audience reaction.
Yeah.
I'm more confused than when I started.
Yeah. It doesn't help. Yeah. Yeah. It's tough. There's not many gigs in the Gold Coast at the moment. It does make it tough.
Are you guys pretty consistent with like writing and stuff?
Not at all. No, I very much ebb and flow. Like I don't know what you're like, but I'm in a bit of I'm in a nice vein at the moment where I'm writing a bunch of new stuff. Like I've got a few new bits and I'm sort of trying to work and had a few tries at them. I bombed my dick off last week at Newmarket trying all new stuff. Just died. But and it was a hot
This
night.
is so like it just makes me laugh every time I hear someone saying they bomb because you just know what that is like.
Yeah, you can feel it. But I like hearing it too. But when you see people like like yourselves, where you're doing consistent gigs, and you can see the confidence of your stage, and then the nights, maybe those nights I don't do well, or I get in my own head, or whatever it is, or but it's good. Jen, you do have that reality check. You're like, oh, fucking can't everyone eat shit?
Yeah.
Like just
Yeah.
stop
Yeah.
overthinking it.
That's it.
It was just funny because like everyone had done well up until that point. Like it was a hot room, everyone was up, and then I went up there, and I followed the only other guy that talks about Gimpy, and so I tried to play off him, and I like went up and I was like, do you know how fucking hard it was to look more like I was from Gimpy than that bloke? Nothing. And I was like, fuck, okay. Rolled into these new bits, pin drop.
Oh no.
Had like 90 seconds left and was like, okay, let's just do a bit that I know works.
Yeah.
try and get something here. But they were so tuned out by that point. I just got nothing for that too, and I was like,
That's nearly even worse, isn't it? 'Cause
Yeah.
although at least then you kind of know that it's fuck.
Well, that's like the raw thing. I was confused with the raw thing because there was parts in it that aren't really the main joke that was getting laughs, but then the main joke did it.
Yeah.
You know, it was like there was just bits where I was hearing like a decent something come back, but then I'd say the punch bit and it'd be like not really anything. I was like,
Yeah.
okay,
Throws you off,
the
like.
fuck happened just then?
Yeah.
Like what was my delivery? Like
Yeah.
where was my eyes? Like what was my tone? Did I mumble a bit? Did it not flow well? Like just trying to think like that.
Or is there a joke in the bit that you didn't realize there was a joke? So I've had times where I've wrote a joke and ended up dropping off what I thought was the joke and picking up something else I didn't even know was there sometimes.
Yeah. I just find like with the raw shit, because it's like you're time sensitive, very time sensitive,
Yeah.
very material sensitive.
Yeah.
And you get through with that set. So the second time around, you want to make sure you do the same fucking set. Is my first heat, I always feel amazing about it because I'm nervous. I get up there, I get 2 flashes. So I've only got fucking 20 seconds left. I finish it up, sweet. Second time around, I over fucking do that set so much, either gigs or at home repeating it, that it sounds like I'm reading off a fucking palm card.
Yeah.
That it loses the fun of it.
Yeah.
And I'll fly through it.
Yeah.
Like I got just 1 flash and I finished up at the semi-final. It was like 4 minutes, bang, 4 minutes, and I'm fucking off. And like last time I was like, fuck, I must be right on 10
But
seconds.
that's probably what happens though then too, because when you're doing that, you're not present with it.
No.
Which means that you're saying the words, but they're not feeling it, right?
Yeah.
Because I always found that, like, if I tell a new story on stage, the first time you do it, fucking kills. And all of a sudden you go back and you tell me, like, oh, shit, the story's died. And you go, oh, no, it's just because it was present the first time because I was actually visualizing it to say it.
Yeah.
And then the second time you're not visualizing anymore. So you're literally taking people with you into the moment.
Yeah.
And when you start repeating it, that stops happening. So it's like, it's physically happening, but energetically it's not happening.
Yeah,
So you
yeah,
got to actually
yeah.
like visualize the thing you're saying.
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Otherwise, it's just not actually happening on an energy
Yeah.
level at all. Like,
Yeah, I always find it's like, and stories and stuff, like we say here, or you're at a barbecue or whatever, you go to say them because they're funny, and every time you say them around people, everyone's laughing.
Yeah.
But then when you're on stage, you got to remember you got to kind of build it to a punchline.
yeah.
But sometimes when I've done that with new material, I kind of finish it. I'm like, oh, I just said the punchline, but I just said it at the same tone.
Yeah,
Because you're
just
used to talking about at
level it out.
barbecues of that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And then I fucking punched him, and and you're like, oh fuck, that was the punchline, and no one's
You've
like,
got to land on it.
yeah, no one's gathered that's what it was. You're
Yeah.
like, fuck.
You know, the best thing I ever looked at was a
Porn.
graph porn, gay porn. Best thing I ever looked at was gay porn with turbans. What did you do? Yeah.
Rabashin.
Turban porn. Is this graph caught with safety and violation on it? So like, it's not sexual. It's not sexual at all. You're a pervert. You're a pervert.
You sound like you've been put up in HR
You're a pervert.
too many times.
HR.
Ian.
I like gay
So
porn
this
with
is
turbans, that's
this is the
a
line. You're
violation.
here.
I've actually got these colleagues, and like every time we're like together, or whatever, like, and like we'll say something, we go, "That's off the HR," because it's like girls and guys.
Yeah.
That's for HR. But it's a graph, like, so in comedy, it's a comedy graph, safety and violation, and like it's about like the further you go along in without the punchline, the higher the punchline needs to be.
Yeah.
But it's like if you kind of look at everything in the story, I find it really helpful because like
So say that again. So the further
so
you go,
safety is like the part where you're going along with no punchline.
Right.
And then violation is the punchline because it violates the safety of.
Okay.
And like, so the longer you go into safety, the higher the violation has to be. So like, you know, with one-liners, the
Right.
punchline doesn't necessarily need to be that big because the safety is not that
yeah,
long.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
but the graph needs to match it. So if you're going in like into a story and you're going along punchline with it for a minute with no punchline, then that punchline needs to match that, like.
Yeah.
Cool.
You know, because like,
Yeah.
even if you listen to like Dave Chappelle or whatever, like he might like have a real long story and he might have a few kind of silly punchlines. Like sometimes he'll have like little dick joke punchlines along, and then he'll have the big payoff at the end. And sometimes if you listen, some of his punchlines along the middle are kind of like silly ones, or like, you know, they're not.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
But it's kind of like they're keeping that fuel going along, and then the big one. But
Yeah.
that graph is something that I think about all the time.
yeah, that
fucking
is
time.
interesting actually. Yeah.
You just got you got to justify the investment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Investment of time. It's like
Yeah.
if they're gonna sit
Yeah.
quiet for a minute,
Yeah.
you've taken them away from laughter for a
Yeah.
minute. You've got to really be able to rip
Yeah.
them back to it. Yeah.
But you can just put a fake punchline in if it's too long. So like if you've gone and say you think it's too long, you can just build in a fake one. Like, because a punchline doesn't even sometimes need to be true. Like even if punchline is not true, it doesn't make the story untrue. Because you can have a fake punchline that doesn't actually make the story untrue. Like it can be an obviously untrue thing, but it still gets enough of a laugh to carry it to the main punchline. Like
Yeah.
So it's kind of like if you go through it with like a highlighter and a stopwatch. I remember like I can't remember what it said to me the first gig, like to go through with a highlighter and a stopwatch when you write out and just measure like where's the like if I didn't know myself, where would I laugh, and go along with the highlighter and then highlight each punchline and time it and like, you know, get it down because you kind of like you want a punchline every 30 seconds really or like.
You and I write very differently.
That's that.
You and I write very differently. Do you write like when you have a new bit?
Yeah.
Do you write like word for word, like this is?
It depends on like I've noticed with stories I don't do it as much because I've noticed when I have it's made me go more scripted, so I've kind of stopped it a bit.
Yeah.
But then I'll need to write in punchlines, so I will. So I'll write out a section where I'm trying to write the punchline, but I know the story in my head, so I'm kind of changing.
Yeah.
Lately I've been like trying to focus on writing videos for TikTok and Instagram. So I'm kind of like thinking of things I can use on stage and using that as like an open mic. But it has to be different because you got to give some of the story away in the hook.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of writing a lot for that. I've been writing more for that lately.
Okay. Yep.
But yeah, I do like writing now because I think sometimes you go to stage and you think you have a punchline, but sometimes it's not until I write it out and go along that you think you've got a punchline until you actually read it and you realize it's not a punchline.
Yeah.
So I do write out a lot.
Yeah.
Because I'm quite different to that. Like I quite often, when I have a new bit,
Yeah.
I know where I want to go, like where I think the funny is.
Yeah.
And I'll a lot go on stage with just the concept.
Yeah.
And just almost have that panic of, fuck, I've got to get a laugh here.
Yeah.
So I have to think of something funny.
Yeah.
And almost let that come up with the bit. Like,
Yeah.
I figured out from last Monday when I bombed, I figured out one of my bits from that.
Yeah.
Because I went up there and just that floundering of being
Yeah.
like, as soon as I got off stage, I was like, oh, that didn't work, but that felt like it was leading to something.
Yeah.
And I've done it three times since then. It's like it's gotten better.
Yeah.
And that was a bit that I was saying before we started recording. John Peacock has helped me sort of tighten up further.
Yeah.
But that's always been my way. And so I think I would struggle with that because I think as soon as I tried to write it out word for word, I'd be like, oh, I don't know what I'm.
Yeah. I think it's because I like doing it. Like I like depending on time, but like one of my favorite things like is like the feeling of getting a punchline writing. I feel like is just as satisfying as actually doing it on stage. Like I love sitting down early in the morning with like a coffee when it's still nearly dark and writing. That's some of my favorite things to do.
Yeah, okay.
So like I don't actually like going out that much at night. Like going to a comedy club, I'm quite introverted normally. So like I actually would rather be at home at night, to be honest.
Yeah.
So I actually enjoy sitting down and writing. And then when you get a punchline, I feel like that's really enjoyable.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just a time thing too. Like it's hard when you're going out to gigs. Like I tend to not write as much.
Yeah. It's weird. Like there's jokes I've done with, I've recorded them too, and it's worked the punchline. But then I go to do them again. I'm like, I don't know how this is going to flow. Because the same thing, it was trial and error with them. You know, like it was a story about having an ex-girlfriend and she would lead you into like, it's like a very relatable thing with like blokes and partners of being like, because it was a true story of like, I'd sit there with my ex and we'd talk about things and she'd be like, oh, so, you know, do you know my friend Sarah? Do you think she's attractive? And you go, yeah, you think she's attractive? And then you could just see the switch and she's like, yeah, well, you know, Sarah shit herself at a cafe the other day. You into that? And like,
yes,
it was, continue. And it was that. And then talking about then like how women will send like naked selfies to each other for like questionnaires, you know, you know, got her sunburn, check me out. And like if guys did that, like you would not get the fucking response that you would want. And it flowed well. And it the 3 times I did it, it went really well. But then like trying to do it now, I don't know where the kind of like the punchline is. And I like my material to kind of flow. I don't like it to be like, said that. Said that. Like I want it to all kind of loop.
But I reckon you need to elaborate on the part where you said about do you find her attractive? And then, well, she shit herself. Like that needs to be the whole focus of like detail there, like allowing people to spend time there.
Yeah.
I reckon that's where the punchline is. And like, but actually like getting into it and like spending time on that section.
Yeah.
Like getting people to visualize it.
Well, because you said it one of the podcasts too that we've done on here, where and you are right is I can't remember the wording you used for it, but trying to balance both of like being feminine but masculine or whatever
Yeah.
you was. I can't remember what you
But I
said.
was saying, like, because you look masculine and you are masculine, like your presence is masculine.
But then what
well,
were you
then you need to
saying?
make sure. I would imagine that you'd have
Because
like
you're talking about the dad and me being a dad too. You said like being masculine, but then also lean.
bringing in the daughter stuff is
Yeah,
great
yeah.
because it brings in that like.
So I
nurturing
find that
side.
funny of the masculine side is to do feminine stuff of like
Yeah, well,
so
feminine
when you're-
punchline.
yeah, well, you're talking about that of
Yeah.
then me putting a bit of like a lisp on and being very flamboyant.
Yeah.
It seems to be funny then too when you come across masculine like yourself and
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah.
But then you act a bit Kemp.
Yeah.
It seems to make people like laugh.
Yeah,
a lot
because it's
more.
contrast, right?
Yes,
yeah.
that's what you said.
The
Contrast.
contradiction
Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah.
I think we're telling you to transition.
yeah,
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 that's
yeah,
what
yeah,
we're saying,
yeah.
So cut that, tuck it.
Yeah, because because even music is tension and release, right? Everything's tension. Like a song is tension and release. Everything is tension and release.
Yeah.
A joke is tension and release. So if you're like, because I remember even having this conversation with Lorna before, like, 'cause she was doing this bit on stage. And she was acting quite like masculine, not as in like she's masculine, but acting
he's
quite
hilarious.
masculine.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then like we were talking about that concept of like, because I know like we're all like masculine looking guys. So if you go up to like some kind of real kind of nerdy looking guys
You
can
think?
get away with it.
Shut up, shut up,
my
you big,
God.
So,
you
yeah.
big sausage.
You silly Billy.
Ian silly, everyone.
This podcast got real out of hand real quick.
All the fucking pink lighting on my last name. And that.
These guys are drinking beers.
on a Wednesday. Someone's saying daiquiris.
You know when you look behind your head and you see that like soundproof stuff? Does it make your eyes funny sometimes? No? Just made it.
That wall annoys me because how fucked it is. Like they're not lined properly. There's a gap
Yeah.
missing. That fucks with me.
But also, thanks for having us. We really
Yeah.
appreciate having us in the
We're just
studio.
picking apart the studio. But even that main camera annoys me of like, you can see borderline like white scaffolding behind me. And
Yeah.
then like, it's too many things going
Yeah.
on.
But yeah, I reckon like acting out that bit, like, and thinking that was contrast, 100%.
I've just remembered too, sorry to set you off, is that I was meant to have that one face you two and that one face me. And then I was meant to have my iPhone set up and they were saying to get the wide angle shot on the camera, on the
Yeah.
phone.
Start again.
And then, yeah.
Oh, we've been recording.
We'll go all in.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just not on again. I was going to say that too. So talking about like contrast and like thinking of punchlines and so on, where you guys are at in your, I'm going to say career, in comedy career, have you noticed that you know now how to read a pitch and how to deliver a joke and where to kind of get it? You know, because the big thing you hear on podcasts, and I don't know if I forget his name, and I really like him. He's a English Indian guy that has a podcast. He's got lazy eye.
Ramesh Ranganathan.
Ramesh, brilliant comedian. Fuck, he's funny.
Yeah, so good.
And he had one with Ricky Gervais on. Have you listened to that? No, great. I think I've got 20 minutes left of it. It's really good, and they talk about stand up and delivery and so on. But they talk about like you're in that point too of like you can.
What does reading a pitch mean?
You know, like you know your tone and that and like where to put the pitch and like everything. You know, like how you hear a lot of them do the. I don't know if you guys did or not, but I don't believe in those comedy school classes and shit.
I'm not a big course guy.
Yeah, it seems a bit weird, but the big thing is teaching you tone and pitch of your voice and hitting a mark and all this shit. Have you guys kind of figured it out now? How long you've been doing it that you know where it should sit?
Nah.
Because I don't. I think I don't know.
No.
How about yourself?
I think somewhat. Like, I think just because I think in a way a lot of my jokes do follow a similar like pitch pattern in that way. Like there's like I'm pretty flat across the board in the way I present things. Like it's a lot more theatrical voice than I have on now. Like it's a lot more presentation-y, but like sort of I don't really break from that too much. I let more of the material catch people off guard, but like there are like exceptions to that. Like the Vatican joke I do where I really emphasize the like, you know, they have the gall to judge me. But yeah, I wouldn't say that I know how to do that off the jump. Like that is like I definitely still like learn, like figure it out with each individual bit. And just sort of being like, just sort of like testing that and just sort of being like, that's a laugh there, but would it be a bigger laugh if I softened it or pushed it and like just sort of try to figure it out that way.
I don't know, like this it's trying to the big thing I like is trying to do that presence of like I like the masculine side of like yelling, but like not in the mic because if it's too much, but you know, like
just that his misses.
when only at women. You know, like like doing the the Caden thing at Wet and Wild. And
The what?
I talk about
Yeah.
at Wet and Wild and having kids and like
Oh, yeah,
bogans to the normal
Oh, yeah,
people,
yeah.
and they're like, Caden,
Yeah,
get
yeah.
in now.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that shit on stage to me
Yeah.
is funny. Like
Yeah.
I like that stuff.
Yeah.
Not too much of it, but it's
Yeah.
like trying to figure the room. It's like when I've done that sometimes, and you just like hear dead silence because it's a bit shocking. And you're like, fuck.
I do enjoy it too because I am a self-diagnosed absolute nerd for this shit. I love just like analyzing those sets and just being like, is there any way I could have emphasized this more or that more? Like just finding
Yeah.
it out, like figuring
Yeah.
it out. Like it is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out what's going to get a
Yeah.
bigger laugh.
Well, a big thing with me too is like I do it. I don't know why, but like because Ricky Gervais is just my favorite comedian. I just love everything he's done, and there's other comedians I really like, but he's just through and through.
Yeah.
He shows, he stand up, everything he does. I love it. And a lot of these things like that, Ramesh, is that it? Yeah. That podcast that does him is great. Like really listen to it, and he's just like things that he's saying that you guys all know anyway, but just like always do relatable stuff. Like it oozes off you. Like you sitting there and saying like, I don't know that you've never had a girlfriend before, but everyone knows you have.
Yeah.
Like you can feel it.
Yeah.
Oh God, me being a virgin, I just haven't had. It's like you can feel the fucking light. Like
Relatable or real, you mean?
relatable and real. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what he goes down
Yeah,
to. And that relatable stuff is great. And then it was really nice hearing it too because those two are so obviously worldwide popular.
Yeah.
Is they were saying about what we were just talking about with intros. Is you got to kind of bring what people are judging you for to the forefront. So like for me is Gold Coast fuckheads. So you got to bring it to the forefront.
Yeah.
And they were saying like it's amazing when you get to obviously that size where people are coming to see you.
Yeah.
Is all that drops away. Is you don't need to do it anymore. You don't need to go into a room where they're not there to see Ian. They're there to see the headliner Jacob, and you're fucking warming up for him.
Yeah.
And you got to be like, I'm also Irish, guys. They know that.
Yeah.
So it's like all that shit's gone, and I love the idea of that.
Yeah,
I love the
yeah.
idea of it's like you all know what I'm like.
Yeah.
You know that me coming across arrogant is I'm not arrogant. It's part of the fucking thing. It was just interesting hearing it.
Yeah. I just wish I had anything distinctive about my look to comment on, really.
No, I don't know really.
Wish there was anything.
That hair is luscious.
It is, hey.
That is fucking luscious.
I know
hair.
when he was doing the fucking thing the other night, I was like,
You got a boner.
fuck, it's long.
You got a boner,
fucking
didn't you?
long.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's- yeah.
That's why I didn't get through just to things because I had a semi.
When I put the post about trying to get people to come, the temptation to write a joke about I'm going raw with a semi.
Yeah.
I've wrote about 6 and I was
That's
like,
brilliant.
I can't do this.
And I hope you all come.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck it.
It's funny talking about podcasts. Like I've been listening to recently because I don't know what it is about. Like because I love stand up and everything, but like I feel like at this point when I see like brilliant stand up, it's almost like because I've done it so much, my brain's almost like trying to keep up with where the joke's going. So I don't necessarily laugh out loud to it.
Yeah.
Whereas like now I've been listening to like they don't put it out anymore, but like Come Town, which is like Stavros Halkias, Nick Mullen, and Adam Friedland. And it's just the most base level dumb humor, but it's just a lot of fun to listen to because there's nothing to try. Like your brain doesn't try and figure out where the punchline's going because there is no.
Why they're
there's
just
no thought.
they're just chatting, are they?
Yeah, they're just chatting and like just
Yeah.
doing like impressions of
Yeah.
people and like honestly, the running joke is just that any person that gets brought up is gay.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah, it's
the
just like
storyline.
real lads' humor. Like,
Yeah.
I used to never listen to those kind of podcasts because I figured like, oh, it's a waste of time. And then recently I started listening to the Irish guys, Mike Royce,
Yes.
and fucking
Vittorio Adjani.
yeah, and
My
it's like
favourite
that.
podcast on the
and I
planet.
kind of forgot like what it was like to hang out with Irish guys. So I listened to Mike Royce and I'm like, I've got such a bro crush on him now.
Yeah.
because it's like that, just talking. Do you know who it is?
Yeah. No,
They just
I
they
don't
just
know.
talk complete shit like
He's in
just
Brisbane,
complete shit. I'm like, oh fuck, that's yes, just that good old bullshit talk.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
it's not going anywhere. You're just fucking talking shit, and I love it so much.
Yeah.
Are you going to see him when he's in Brizzy?
Yeah, probably will actually. When is it?
April, like April 16th or
Shout
something.
out Mike Royce, couple of tickets for the lads here. What do you reckon? When is it? April.
Yeah,
fuck, I'll go.
Yeah,
for
so
sure.
he's doing the he's doing the comedy festival, but he's also coming up here,
Yeah, nice.
and so I've locked in my ticket. I'm
Have you?
excited. Yeah,
I'm so bad. I
Good
don't
on
think
all
I've
those
ever
lads.
bought something in advance, ticket wise, man. Like if I'm in a relationship,
I bought
feel
Ricky
like-
Gervais
Did
well
you?
in advance. I was
Yeah.
in Canada.
I need
and
to
then
get better
COVID
at that
happened,
kind of
I was like, motherfucker.
I'm bad for that shit.
Yeah. That was like one of this too. Is I love the off the cuff shit. I'm not going to go on about it, but it breaks my heart the last one we did. Because everyone just seemed to be in a good mood then. Not that we are now all
Yeah, you
fucking
guys really
miserable.
bummed me out this one.
Yeah. But like the first one was great, we did. And then the second one, it was just great because it was just like, there was just so many little snippets of like, you know,
fine.
you were like,
was
you were
natural.
doing wordplay and being stupid. And then like we're
forgot
laughing. And
about
you guys are like, you're like, oh, I need to fucking take the piss out of it. Like it was just funny.
Yeah.
It fucking sucked. But that was like lads, just bullshit banter. And then like the more podcasts I'm doing, the more it's like, oh, do I need to have structure? It depends. Like if I'm talking to someone, you're just going, yeah, I am good. Okay, then I'm going to need to have answers. I'm going to need to have a list of questions here if you're just going to give me fuck all back. But with stuff like this, that was the whole point. I just love where a chat will go. And you are right. Like you listen to these podcasts and you think like that. Like one of my mates, Jesse, is we're just around each other. And if I was there by myself, that's not funny.
Yeah.
But then because he's next to me, it's like I just have to be like that. Like I can't even fucking like it. You can't like. There was one time we're going up in an elevator, and I was standing on the back of the back wall of the elevator. And then I got the rails around it, and I just had my arms like that on the rails, and he was standing near the buttons, and the door opened on a level that we weren't on, and there was two like girls standing there, and I was like, oh, sorry, we're going up. She's like, oh, okay then. But they can't see him, so the doors are shutting, and he presses the button again for it to open. So I'm just like standing there like that, and then it just like he did it 3 times until he fell into their vision, laughing.
That's great.
And I just looked like such a fuckhead.
I love it.
But like we were dying, but it was just like dumb shit like that, being around people like that, where it's just, or like you know we always make a joke of saying it's like, and we sound like cunts saying this, but it's like God. Is when we're and him together, it's like God just tries to make odd people, and like it's like he's watching from top and sees that 2 fuckheads are together, and he's like, I've got to get a weird fella and put it in front of them to make them laugh and look like pricks. You know, like we're watching
creating moments for you.
Like we were watching the UFC one day in Broadbeach, and like it's on the big projector, and that door you shouldn't come through, and a guy just like comes through, but he has no neck. He's got no neck, and he just walks in front. And he's like, "Where do I go?" And he just looks at me and him, and I just like, I'm looking at the ground thinking like, I can't be in this. But by myself, you'd be like, oh, that way, mate. But like, because you're with the dickhead, you're like, I can't handle this right now.
Isn't it true? Yeah, if you're by yourself, it wouldn't be funny at all.
You'd be like, oh, mate, that way. But you're with the dickhead, you're like, mate, where's your fucking neck? Like, it's like...
fuck. They're the moments that life is worth living for. Like.
I know.
That's a good point, actually, isn't it? Like, I never... how did it wouldn't be funny by yourself. Just kind of a metaphor for life, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like sharing moments.
I know.
Like, yeah.
Because it was even like when we were at Raw the other day, like, we're sitting there and it was like... it's me, him, and Matt. But even what we're saying is me and him were just taking the piss out of each other. It wasn't even that funny, but just hearing Matt pissing himself laughing was just making it so funny.
And it just spurs you on to like say more wild shit to make you laugh more.
Exactly. And I kept seeing like people turning around but thinking like, can you just shut up? People are doing comedy. Like I kept seeing that thinking like, oh, maybe we're being rude. But then like, and then when Jimmy sat down as well, and she was up on stage saying something about like, no, remember he went to tell us something and you and me already started laughing before he started?
Oh, yeah.
He goes, oh, it's like fucking one time, and like leans in like that, like it's going to be pretty hectic. So then me and him already start laughing, and he's like, it's not even that full on. Like, what did you guys think it was going to be? And I was like, I don't know, maybe you fingered the MC. And like, then he's like, I'm married. Like, we were just dying about it. Like, anyway, fuckwits.
Good times.
I was accidentally really rude to Shad, the MC at my heat. Well, it felt rude at the time. I'm not sure if it actually was, but it was one of those moments where I laugh about it now, but at the time I panicked. Because I was behind the curtain and like I'm about to go up, and going through my head like last chance at Raw. So I was like, fuck it, okay, let's have a good set. And Shad
was it the last chance? Was it? Was that third time?
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, it's my third and last.
Was it fourth?
Chance. My third and last chance at Raw.
It's not like we're recording this or anything.
No, exactly.
Oh, and also, as if anyone going to fucking watch it.
I was about to say, what will the viewer think?
Yeah, what will the 6 viewers of my mum, dad, and sister?
Oh, hi, Mum, Dad.
Hey. They don't watch that. I promise you they don't fucking watch it. Cunts.
But yeah, no, and like Shad comes up to me, has the list, and he's like, hey, Jacob Frisk, all right. More like Jacob Frisky. And I was just standing there, I was off my own, I went, that's how it's fucking pronounced, yeah. and as soon as I said it, I was like, that wasn't okay. And I turned and he was just like, really? I was like, Yeah, like I didn't mean it.
I'm a
but
big
yeah.
deal now.
Yeah, you say the fucking name.
Hey, yeah. So you can read. Good.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I talked to him afterwards, and he was like, "Oh no, I'm glad I know now." But I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
at the time, I was just like, "That was just off my own little world." Just went, "That's how it's fucking pronounced." Yeah.
Yeah, well, you're right.
Yeah. Well,
That's well within your rights to say that.
I was last for the Raw,
Yeah.
and he put me
That's
on,
hard too because it's a long night.
so
No,
that's-
as in they ranked us all at the end of the
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
Top 5 went to
We
Red
normally
Palace.
don't do this, but he's last, just so everyone knows.
You got a chocolate bar.
fuck?
Here's a Snickers.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And now for our suicide watch of the evening, Alex Quirk.
Get him, kill him. I was last, and I was like, oh, fuck, I'm last. And a bloke was like, oh, I'm second. Like, do you want to swap? And I was like, yeah, I'll swap. But then it makes me always think of like even these nights we do, these comedy nights,
Yeah.
where maybe not the fucking apres, but ones like where it's a rough night and there's a Last Night on Earth when they used to do that, and then the Surface gigs as well that bass comedy used to do. You know, like the White Rhino and
Yeah.
what's
Avenue.
the other- Avenue.
Yeah.
You'd have some rough like nights for crowds, but then you remember like there's a paid pro that's coming at the end,
Yeah.
and it's like 3 average comedians to then a pro, and you've got to wait like to the last minute to stay, and you're like,
Yeah.
but that's what we're all working towards.
Yeah.
It just
Yeah.
seems so fucked sometimes. Like,
I'd go on second is the best.
yes,
Because
I like that.
second, I reckon, is the best of all the spots.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know what it
Not
is.
always, depending on every gig. But
Depends
just-
how many people.
Yeah, it depends on the gig, obviously.
I don't know. I've been enjoying headlining.
Yeah.
No.
Well, yeah, good point. Good point. Yeah. I just completely fucked up what I said. Yeah. The universe. I don't mean that universe.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
like, it gets stunted growth forever.
Yeah. But,
I didn't
yeah.
mean it.
No, going first sucks.
Yeah.
Like no matter because
Depends how good the MC is.
Yeah.
I think even then, even if the MC is good, like if the MC kills for 10 minutes,
Yeah.
you're still the first person that's not them that they've seen.
Yeah.
And so you are the first like change. They haven't got into the flow of the evening.
Yeah.
It can be hard to do well, even if the MC's killed it.
Yeah, I don't like. I really like Richo. And the last few times I've seen him when he's done MC, hasn't flowed too well. But when I was first starting doing quite a bit of gigs with him, fuck me, man. Like he was just so likable. His presence on stage
Oh, he's a
that
monster.
he would just get these like. You'd get laughs, but it never like he didn't take the laughs away from you. Then so
Yeah,
when
yeah.
you come up there, you're like try and follow that kind of thing. Like it
Yeah.
always seemed to just benefit you
Yeah.
really
yeah.
well.
Good MC energy. Like
Yeah,
He
it
does
just
it very well.
seemed to go really well. But yeah, I don't know. The first one's rough. I got 2 gigs this week with bass.
Yeah.
Have you done Maddock recently?
Yeah.
When did you last do Maddock?
A couple of weeks ago.
Was it right?
Yeah, like I've always feel like the energy wasn't massive high, but no, it was good. Good gig. Yeah,
And then I got the casino on Sunday. But,
yeah. Been enjoying the casino.
yeah, the last thing far as I've done it. When the last time you done that, it was right.
I've done like 3 or 4 bass gigs in the last
Yeah.
like 9 months. I don't know what it is. Like I just
He's really hopeless, but
since Dalton left, I just haven't really got any spots with him.
I know it's nothing personal. He's just
No.
like he literally gave me.
They've been cancelling a lot of gigs recently.
Yeah, dude, he gave me a
Yeah.
bunch, right? He gave me like five spots, and then he's like, "Yep, you got these." And then I was like, "Can you confirm?" He didn't confirm, and I'm like, "I'm not gonna rock up, cunt. Like you're
Yeah.
not giving me anything." So I didn't rock up. Never heard from him.
Yeah.
Out of all 5 of them, then he gave me 3 gigs. He gave me Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I was like, "Oh, sick!" And then got
Yeah.
paid for the Saturday. That's
Yeah.
seeing you at that one.
And
actually.
Sunday's paid too.
Is it
It's supposed to be, but he probably won't tell you
the casino?
because he forgets. Yeah.
Casino.
Casino is also paid now. It wasn't in the beginning, but it is since the past probably 6 months or so.
Oh, I was going to say, I've been doing the casino for years.
Yeah,
Never been
I've done the
paid.
casino
it
probably
became-
3 times the last 6
It
months.
became paid probably about 6 months ago or more.
I think maybe what's happened here is that you've maybe just lost touch with us open micers.
Yeah,
No,
Maybe
no,
it's
no.
paid for you.
No.
Yeah,
No.
headliners,
No.
I
It's
understand
become
get paid.
paid. It's become paid. It's become same as.
But it's
Hoda.
not ticketed.
What?
It's not ticketed. Event.
Yeah, but it just did. But
There's probably paid and unpaid like slots. Like someone like Alex or I probably wouldn't.
no. It'd be probably just.
Sorry,
forgot-
Alex.
probably
You just
just
keep
ask.
coming.
Just ask when you're going to this week.
Yeah.
Just ask him.
Okay.
Say Ian said it's paid now.
But yeah, then
Yeah,
so
Ian
I-
said $3,000.
yeah. Yeah, and then I had between the raw heat to then the semis, I had 2 gigs for them, but then he got stuck somewhere.
yeah, in Sydney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had to cancel the whole weekend of all the
Yeah.
gigs.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on
And I
there.
was like, fuck.
Yeah, because he cancelled Matic last Friday.
Yeah, because they didn't sell tickets.
Yeah, okay. Is that
So I
what
was
it
supposed to be on last
Yeah.
Friday too.
Yeah, no, I wasn't on, but Mitch was, and I was talking to him about it.
Yeah.
And I was talking about Friday Arvo, and he was like, "Yeah, no, I'm on Matic this
Yeah.
afternoon." And then he
They had some
messaged-
fuck up with ads or something. He said that because they were doing all advertising for the Gold Cup, something happened. Anyway.
Oh, the Gold Coast Festival show
yeah,
thing.
so
yeah.
the ads.
Is that
fucked
finished
up.
now?
No, it hasn't started
Hasn't
yet.
started. That's what I appreciate about you is that you're really deep in the comedy scene.
Yeah,
You just got your finger on the pulse.
You're aware of what's
Yeah,
going on.
you just-
Oh, the festival's finished? Hasn't started.
No,
For sure,
I
for
think
sure.
Adelaide finishes in the next couple of days, doesn't it?
I know that because
Yeah,
I have
I
seen
think
people saying they're
yeah.
doing the last shows, like Alex. I've seen him saying he's doing the last show.
Yeah,
Have you spoken to him about that?
yeah.
How's
I had a
that
good chat to
going?
him. It's apparently it's been hard to sell tickets down there, but apparently that's an across the board thing. But he's like, when we get people in, it's been fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he had to cancel 1 or 2. But
Who's that comedian? He's in England now. I've done a gig with him at base. I know you guys would have as well. He's in England now and he puts up videos. He does piano.
Aiden Jones.
Yeah. Bit of a tan skin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you ever done with him?
no, I don't think so.
He's funny. He's funny.
Yeah, okay.
And he's quite talented, like musical wise and that.
Yeah.
But I always find it interesting. He does those videos and breaks down the costings of things, and you're like,
Oh, does he?
have you not seen them?
No.
Fuck, they seem rough. He's like, so I,
All of the festivals and stuff.
festivals and
Yeah.
shit. So I outlaid 20
Yeah.
grand of doing all this
Yeah.
stuff, and then I made back 22 grand. He's
Yeah.
only 2 grand, and he's like goes through of like what it was and how it was.
Yeah. It seems fucked.
It seems
people just
fucking terrible.
People,
dude.
every time someone says to me, "Are you doing festivals this year?" I'm like, "Why? No one's
Why
making
would
any
I?
money."
Yeah. Well, that's what John said to me on the other night. Was somebody said to him, "I was like, oh, do you make any money on the festival?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "Really successful festival. I think I broke even."
Yeah.
I was like, "Fuck."
Yeah. Shit.
So when they're saying this, what? Because you got to hire the rooms and all this shit.
Yeah, so you got to pay up front for the rooms and whatnot, the venues, and then you got to do marketing. You got to print the flyers, and you got to travel down there. And
Yeah, and you pay for hotels. You gotta do all these things. So it's like, at the end of the day, I think nowadays the most important thing is you gotta have an online following. How are you gonna sell tickets with a flyer in 2026?
That's what.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not
such a
going to
great
cut
point.
it. You can't sell it fucking, like,
Yeah,
it's like, I remember in real estate, what Tom McGrath used to say, like trying to sell a house without marketing. It's like winking at a girl in the dark. It's like, yeah, you know you did it, but nobody else fucking does. And it's like, yeah, like, if you don't have everyone just looks on Instagram, right? And they're like,
That's fucking great.
that was Tom, Tom McGrath from McGrath Real Estate. I think it was him who used to say that, which is great because like they were always about like spending money on marketing. when other people were like just undercutting and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's such true.
Yeah.
I know it was Matt LaHood maybe the sales manager. He's
Yeah.
really good. He's a legend.
okay.
So
That's so funny.
Yeah, Chris Martin said a similar thing to me the other
Did
day. It was just like, you're wasting your time if you don't have an online following.
yeah,
Because it's like you're really just trying to sell tickets against people who people know who they are.
yeah,
And it's like if you've got the choice between someone you know is good or someone who may be good,
yeah.
you're not going to waste your money on
Yeah.
maybe when there's
Like
someone you
regional town gigs when there's no festival on, you'll sell tickets without a following. But
I'm going to Gympie in the end of the month.
fuck yeah,
How you going with that? 'Cause you know, it's nearly sold.
Yeah, nearly, I think it's around 2/3 sold out already.
Fuck yeah.
That's sick, dude.
Yeah, still nearly.
When's that?
The 20th.
Of this month?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, and let me tell you,
My birthday weekend.
we'll never call a show Frisky's favorites again, because I've had several salty messages from comedians being like, "I'm not one of your favorites."
Oh.
And I'm like, it's a fucking show.
Yeah.
It's just.
But are they just joking, like fucking around?
Oh no, I've had 1 or 2 people who are genuinely like.
Well, you got my message then.
Yeah, no, I did. Yeah, no.
I didn't get a fucking.
No, I sent a salty message.
Yeah. I'm gonna send one
Oh,
after.
so
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get you on the podcast to have a chat about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's why
Yeah.
I brought it up.
Yeah,
Is,
yeah.
Address it. The
Yeah,
situation.
address.
You
That's why
guys-
you're here is to help out.
Yeah.
You guys just
Resolve it.
aren't what I consider. What's the word?
Material.
Funny.
Yeah. You're just not.
Just a couple of cunts.
How many people you got on there? 5?
Yeah. So
What are you doing?
Yeah, so there's 4. So I'm emceeing.
Oh, you MCing?
Yeah, so I'm emceeing just because I've done one show in Gympie before, and my entire family turned up hammered, and I was going on last because hometown gig, whatever, and they just heckled all the other acts with Ian Jakob.
Oh, really?
and shit like that. Like meaning well, but like I had several chats to them throughout the night being like, guys, can you shut the fuck up? And they
Yeah.
were like, well, we're just trying to fucking support you. And so this time around I was like, if I MC, I can control the night more.
Yeah.
And so like I go up to at the start, they can get it out of their system.
Hey, there.
That's Jacob.
He's on the
That's
stage.
funny.
But yeah, so I'm emceeing. Shaymark is headlining.
Yeah.
I've seen him at more gigs since he's been on a break than before he went on his break from
What,
stand up.
has he had a break, has he?
He posted a bunch of stuff about how he was going on a break from stand up to do his acting because he's in Shawshank Redemption, like a play out in
Yeah,
Ipswich.
I've
cool.
seen that. Yeah.
And so apparently been absolutely crushing it. Like it's completely sold out. Like I wanted to go and watch it, but there's not a ticket to be found.
Yeah, cool.
But
So what, is he doing acting as well, is he?
yeah. So
Right.
it's his first go at it, but like apparently he's crushing it. And
Yeah, 'cause he's got such an energy. He's a good dude. I like him.
he's a really good dude. So yeah, so he and I are looking to do a few shows together, just because we did the Dark and Darker last year.
Yeah.
And we're doing this one up there. So he's headlining. We've got Mitch Donaldson, Matt Juricic, Sarah Baines, and Gemma Bailey
Yeah, cool.
coming up to do it. Which I'll be honest, didn't expect Gemma to do it. I said that as very much like a fuck it, we'll try because
Yeah.
like she's been doing it a lot longer than any of us.
Yeah.
But she was keen as she was like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Are you gonna
So,
are you paying him? Are you? No.
Yeah. So we just
yeah. Okay.
sneak a little money on the side.
Yeah.
Because the venue, I hit them up to be like, hey, I've been told this is a cool venue.
Is it a cool
Looking
venue?
yeah, like it's this cool like cocktail bar.
Oh,
up there.
sick.
Yeah, it's like 60 seats. So
yeah, perfect.
so I think we've sold around 40 tickets already. So
That's
like,
cool, man.
if we don't sell another ticket, it's a show and we've
Yeah.
spent $50 on marketing.
Yeah.
That's
That's
it.
nothing.
So, yeah, no, exactly. It's just
I did see your ads. I seen the ads on Facebook.
Yeah, I think it's more just
Deleted
that.
it.
Yeah, like Gimpy.
Targeting Gold Coast. Good marketing. Targeting Gold Coast fuckwits.
Gym guys.
Yeah, hot guys that will come to my show and think I'm funny.
That aren't funny themselves.
Yes. It only got one view.
yeah. And you got it.
Yeah, that's crazy. But I forgot what I was saying actually. But yeah, no. I'm
Yeah,
keen
just saying
as-
the venue's quite cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and like I hit them up to be like, hey, what's the venue hire fee if we wanted to hire this out? And they sort of asked a few questions about the setup, whatever, and they were like, oh, cool. Well, we'd love to have you up there because
Yeah.
I sort of spun it that like because Shaymark and I have done shows before, and it was like, oh, like plenty of money goes over the bar.
True.
So like it'll be working
True.
for you guys, and so I like they're not charging us to use the venue,
Yeah.
and so we're keeping tickets, they're keeping the bar, and so
Yeah.
we're like, yeah, we'll flick some money to each of the acts, and
Yeah.
Yeah, right. And
Happy
what's
days.
Sam? I got to do 20 or something.
yeah, so he'll probably do 20 at the end there.
Man, I need to really be doing more stuff like that, Because I just feel like I'm only really ever doing 5s or 10s, and I'm just like, I feel like now I've been doing it just on 2 years now,
Yeah.
just over 2 years now. It's like you need to jump. Like I'm doing this, which is great.
Yeah.
Have we been going the same amount of time?
I think you've been going a little bit longer than me.
Yeah, okay.
Not much, but
No.
we were around the. But I just obviously being a dad, I just haven't had to put as
Yeah.
much time as I did.
Oh yeah, someone told me the other day it was like the reason you can gig as often as you do and have gotten as far as you have is because there's no one in your life that loves you.
You've got nothing to live for.
Yeah,
basically.
exactly.
That's all you
Yeah.
have is this.
Yeah, if I had nothing else going
Yeah.
on, I'd be right where you are.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah.
I've got true love, where it's like you've
exactly
got
like-
nothing.
I think we had that conversation the other day where you were like, yeah, like the unconditional love for my daughter's pretty cool too, and I was like, yeah, that does sound a lot better. Yeah, I'm up on stage.
Even some conditional love at this point would be good
I'm just
on a
up-
Tuesday.
I was
Just
like,
up
my
on-
mate was one time like writing me off, and I already knew what his phone background was, and we were in like a group. He's like, "Oh, fucking look at you, you fucking think of this, and your photo on your screens of you and your daughter, that's fucking gay." I was like, and I was like, "Sure, phone." And he had nothing. It was just the original one you get. I was like, "That's 'cause you got fuck all to live for." It's just like-
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, this is the thing, isn't it? It's like with training or something, like when there's no gigs on the Gold Coast, it's like trying to get fit and going to the gym once a week.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, isn't it? It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, you can kind of maintain a little bit, but that's about it. Like,
yeah.
Well, that was like, for example, like me this month. Like I've got 4 a week, I think, every week this month.
yeah,
And I'm on the Goldie once
yeah,
Wow.
from today for the
Yeah.
rest of the month.
Wow.
Like it's just all Brisbane.
yeah.
Will you ever move up that way? Or are you still going to go overseas potentially in a year? Eh?
Yeah, so I think I've moved. I've pushed the move back to next year, which
Yeah.
is
It's
given
probably
me
a good idea.
I think it's good to how on fire you are at the moment.
it's given me a lot of freedom because like I think I was trying to rush that hour I was writing. I was like that needs to be done because I needed to have that to move over there to have something to show off.
Yes.
Whereas now that I moved back, I'm sort of like I'm still working on that. Like it's written, but I'm
Yeah.
like tightening it up now. But it's just allowed me the freedom to just go full hard at like what's happening. And I had a funny conversation with Peter James because he just got back from England.
Oh yeah.
And it's just completely shot my confidence in moving over there.
Really? Why?
Because he was like, yeah, like I went over there and I was there for 6 months. First 3 months, did 54 shows in 59 days. Opening on that tour. He's like, the second 3 months, I moved to London and I did 14 spots in 3 months.
Really?
And I was like, you fucking what? And he was like, yep, that's including open mics, everything. He's like, there's just so many people trying to get on.
Really?
Yeah, 14 gigs in 3 months. And I was like, that is...
Wow.
I was like, you're Peter James. Like, you're half of Chad and Pete Save the World. I'm fucking nobody.
I would have thought.
Are they quite well, those two together? Are they? They're quite well known.
Yeah, so they have that big like touring show that they do.
Oh,
but they wouldn't be known over there, would they?
No, they wouldn't. But like, he's got the credits to be like,
Yeah.
I've done solo.
And look, he's really funny. Like, I'm not taking it away. He's really funny, but I think the way you are and the way you look, I think it gives that real Aussie fucking. They want that
like
shit.
and I do sort of have that point of difference, and I can never get rid of the mullet, apparently. But
Yeah, if you cut that to a normal haircut, you lose.
yeah,
a lot.
I lose a lot.
Yeah.
But like I'm looking to move into like the northwest anyway, so like I won't be in London, so I won't be as busy. But
You ever thought about America or no?
no, I just I mean I have no interest in living in America,
I love America.
just personally, but also I think there's a very different style of humor over there. Like I've found, like I've always looked at it like the British humor is very similar to ours, very like self-deprecating, very that. Whereas the US, like if you watch a lot of the comics, it's a lot more. This happened, and then I did this funny thing. It's like I'm the funny person, whereas like my material's not like that. Like I'm putting myself down all the time. I don't think I gel as much over in America because they don't have that tall poppy like we do in the UK and Ireland or Australia.
The UK does have a problem with the tall poppy stuff. They definitely do.
Yeah, somewhat, but
I think the thing I find with UK humour, which I've always liked, compared to Aussies or Americans, I think we're like it too, is you said it once before, is everyone thinks they're funny in Australia. Like everyone's like, you're fucking queer. Like that. But the thing in Australia that we do is you always have to tell them you're joking. You're queer. I'm fucking joking. I'm joking, mate. England, queer. Yeah. And I know you're joking. Like you don't have to say it. Like English people can throw one, you can give it back, and that's it. Aussies you have to tell them you're joking, even though you know it's a joke. Yeah. Or people struggle getting the last one over you. Like they're like, you get a good one on me. I'm like, fucking. Yeah.
Because everyone thinks they're so funny that it's like if someone's funnier than you in a conversation, it's like,
Yeah.
I've been having fun recently, calling out people like when I do crowd work if I'm emceeing. And I sort of set it up a little bit where like you have like a table where it's like two guys and a girl. And you go, oh, you two a couple, you two. And the guys will always be like, oh, yeah, we're a couple. Ha, ha, ha. And I just go serious. I go, and what would be funny about you guys being gay? And they just panic every time. It's fucking great. Like everyone else laughs and you just see one guy just shit himself just being like, oh, nothing.
That's funny, yeah. And England and America probably both be at war soon anyway, so it's probably good to hold off just for a little bit.
The world's going to end in 3 months anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. We'll be safe here. We'll be all good.
Yeah, it's getting pretty intense out there, that's for sure. Yeah. Fucking hell.
We'll be safe on the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
We'll be good.
Well, I've been making jokes recently that I'm going to die in the next 6 months anyway.
Really?
I've just had some heart problems found by the doctor.
Have you?
Like, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, because I was on the dexamphetamines for my ADHD.
Oh,
and so
you got any with you?
Not on me.
Rack them up, baby.
I can hook you up because I'm not allowed to take them anymore.
Okay. So what's happening?
Well, I went to the doctor last Thursday morning. I woke up, had a shower, got in the car, drove to the doctor, sat in the waiting room for 15 minutes. Went into the room. He took my blood pressure, and my heart rate was 116. And all I'd done is just sit around. And it was like, that's probably twice what it should be. Have you taken any drugs this morning? I was like, oh, just my Dexy. And he was like, yeah, we're going to take you off those for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I reckon, if I took a Dexy, I'd probably be fucking 150, I reckon.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to taper it back a bit there because I was like, I ended up having a heart murmur on my heart for some reason. Like it just was skipping a beat and I was having these like problems with it. And then
You really do love that woman, don't you?
Yeah. And I'd get pulled into, I go to the doctors and they'd send me to the hospital and then the hospital would be like doing all these tests and be like, oh, fuck, like they're making it seem real fucking serious and it would worry the hell out of me. And then I had to like wear all these heart monitors for 24, 48 hours and all this shit. And it kept just coming back to like there's a murmur and they couldn't really figure out what it was. And then I remember there was a few times where there was one time without sounding like a hero, is a girl came over, had sex, finished. I literally nearly passed out. Like I literally was like hit the ground kind of thing, got up, she's like, "You all right?" And I was like, yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I was like, I probably got a bail, so you might have to head off. And you head off, I had to drive straight to emergency. And I was just like, I was fucked. And then I was like playing it safe, not doing any drugs or anything like that.
Yeah.
And then got to a point where I'm like, fuck it. I just do coke now and then. I do jiu-jitsu. I do whatever.
Yeah.
I just gave up with it
Did you
because
do
no
those
one
two
was
together?
really
So you
answering
didn't
the
find out
phone.
what it was.
No, it just was going nowhere. So I was like, I'm fucking over this.
And was it like a dizzy feeling and then pass out?
Yeah, like my heart started, like it was an anxiety attack. 'Cause I know what they are. It was
Yeah.
like it was going through the roof, and then it was like it would just start getting like dizzy, lightheaded,
Yeah.
and weird with it all. And the heart still feels uncomfortable in that, but I don't know. It's been 2 years now. I gave up with it.
So I had a thing years ago where it wasn't heart related, but it ended up being like the bubble in the ear, but I didn't know that. Whereas I'd come back from a run, like it'd be after exercise as well, so it wasn't
Yeah.
sex, but like, I remember being in Burley one time and I stopped to get a drink of water and I just went, vroom, fell over. And it happened a few times and I was like, shit, this is really weird because it was just like dizzy, boo. And then I went to the doctor and it was like the ear bubble was out of balance. And you just do a couple of exercises for it and it just rebalances and it's fixed.
Wow.
But like last week, I kind of started feeling similar. But yeah, it's a kind of a common thing where like the bubble in the ear.
Yeah,
You should look it up.
right.
It's really weird how you fix it. It's just like a couple of exercises and it doesn't make any sense. But it's literally like your head's out of balance.
Yeah, right.
So I don't know if it's anything like that, but that's what happened to me. It was after exercise.
No, it was definitely the heart, which is great.
Fuck.
But yeah. Well, that's shit.
Did she
Well, hopefully
finish?
you get that sorted. Obviously.
Heart wasn't the only thing.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, apparently when you tell people that you've got a heart issue, then in the following days just making jokes about how you're going to die in the next 6 months.
Yeah.
People don't love that,
No, I would
Which-
probably agree with that.
which sucks because I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really enjoy it.
And is your heart fine? It was just the Dexies, they tell you to stay off them for a
still
bit.
working
Well,
on it.
that was Thursday, so I've had to tidy up a few things, and they took a bunch of my blood. I just had it on me, and yeah,
Was it blood or buds? Was it buds or blood? You fucking...
confiscated, I think was the word.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said stool sample. Here you go.
Yeah. Oh, shit, cup.
Yeah, I go. What do you? Just open a toolbox.
Squeeze
What do
through
you need, brother? I got blood, urine, semen.
Everyone,
mine.
Yeah, things,
everyone's 3 different people here.
yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
This is Chinese. This is Nigerian.
What am I trying to pass? I'm trying to make sure you're safe.
Yeah.
Ah.
I
So is it a work thing?
don't have anything for that. Oh, you need clean blood. Ugh.
Bummer.
This is the one.
All right. We better call it there.
Yeah,
Laters.
let's close it on the racism. Happy days.
Appreciate it. Yeah. Back to African voices. Appreciate it, boys.
Good chat, boys.
Yeah.
Can't believe you said the N word before we started.
You know me.